Remember the days when cars were just clunky contraptions with sputtering engines? You practically needed a degree in engineering just to get one to start. I do, and it wasn't that long ago really, but times have changed, haven't they? We've gone from chugging along in those metal boxes to zipping around in what can only be described as high-tech marvels on wheels. Today's cars are practically computers on wheels, packed with more gadgets than a Bond car. The evolution of the automobile has been nothing short of breathtaking. From the first steam-powered contraptions to the sleek, electric marvels we see today, it's been a wild ride. We've seen the rise of mass production with Ford's Model T, the birth of iconic sports cars like the Jaguar E-Type, and the unstoppable ascent of the trusty SUV. But it's not just about the looks, is it? It's about what's under the hood and inside the dashboard that's truly revolutionizing the way we drive. We're talking electric powertrains, self-driving capabilities, and enough smart features to make your head spin. These innovations are not just changing the face of the automotive industry, they're changing the way we live, work, and interact with the world around us. So, buckle up and join me as we delve into the exciting world of modern cars, exploring the groundbreaking technologies shaping the future of transportation. We'll take a look at the promises, the challenges, and everything in between. Get ready for a thrilling ride. One of the most significant shifts in the automotive landscape is the rise of electric vehicles, or EVs as they're commonly known. Remember when electric cars were considered a niche oddity, something out of a science fiction film? Well, those days are long gone. EVs are no longer a futuristic fantasy. They're here, they're real, and they're taking the world by storm. The reasons for this electric revolution are pretty clear. For starters, EVs are incredibly efficient, converting a much higher percentage of energy into actual movement compared to their gas-guzzling counterparts. This means fewer trips to the petrol station, which is always a bonus, especially with the price of fuel these days. Plus, they're incredibly quiet. Imagine a world without the roar of engines, just the gentle hum of electric motors. It's a peaceful thought, isn't it? But the real kicker? EVs are much better for the environment. They produce zero tailpipe emissions, which means cleaner air for everyone. In a world grappling with climate change and air pollution, EVs offer a glimmer of hope, a chance to reduce our carbon footprint and pave the way for a greener future. And it's not just about the environment, mind you. EVs offer a whole new driving experience, one that's smoother, quieter, and frankly, more enjoyable. Now, I'm not going to pretend that electric cars are perfect. They do come with their own set of challenges, things that car manufacturers are working tirelessly to address. One of the biggest concerns is range anxiety. It's that nagging fear of being stranded on the side of the road with a dead battery and no charging station in sight. I'll admit it's a valid concern, especially if you're planning a cross-country road trip. Another hurdle is the availability of charging infrastructure. While charging stations are popping up like mushrooms after a spring rain, they're still not as ubiquitous as petrol stations. This can be a problem, especially for those living in apartments or without access to dedicated home charging. And let's not forget about the cost. EVs, especially those with long ranges and fancy features, can be quite expensive compared to their petrol-powered cousins. But before you dismiss electric cars as a passing fad, consider this. Every new technology faces its share of teething problems. Remember when mobile phones were the size of bricks and the internet was dial-up slow? Look at them now. The same goes for EVs. Battery technology is improving at an astonishing rate, with ranges increasing and charging times shrinking with each passing year. Governments and private companies are investing heavily in building out charging infrastructure, making it easier and more convenient to refuel your electric car. As for the cost, well, as production scales up and competition heats up, prices are bound to come down, making EVs accessible to a wider range of buyers. The future of motoring is electric, and it's only a matter of time before we're all behind the wheel of one of these silent, clean machines.